Alright, this is actually good, bro. And this is about to be my personal favorite build. I thought of this build on my own, and this is gonna be like my personal build probably for 2K21. So like, go to my player builder, and then I've been trying to experiment with builds like all day, cause with this new 2K21, you guys know just as much as I do. I mean, they hardly came and said anything, but this is gonna be my personal favorite small forward build. So you make it a small forward. Handed, it really doesn't matter, but I personally like left-handed. Any number. So it really doesn't matter what number. So this build isn't gonna be like a ISO god, like a dribbling demon. It's gonna be just more of like a balanced build. So if you're like playing threes with your friends, one has a guard, one has a big man, this will really just like complete the triangle, if you know what I'm saying. It's going to, like, it's a forward, you'll have a guard, and you'll have a big man at center. So this is this could be like a dominant trio. But before we get into the build, if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube and like the video and share this, so I can get I can drop more of these types of videos. Alright, so let's get into it. In my personal opinion, I say the shooting and defensive is the best. So you get good rebounding, you can get good enough shooting. The finishing's pretty good, alright. Not the best, but I can work with it. Let's see the difference. I would choose the mostly defensive and then like the quarter green, but you only can get like Hall of Fame badges and defensive, so I'm not a big fan of that. So you want Hall of Fame in shooting and defensive. So shooting and defensive pie chart. For the speed, it's either between like the full, like the balanced pie chart, but in my personal opinion, I would like going for the mostly agility and strength, because this is like, if you're playing twos, for example, this would also be a good dominant big man. Cause like, I'll talk more of this like later in the build, but for right now, if you're using this build, in my opinion, you should go for the agility and strength. Then again, this isn't the full 2K game. We don't know the meta. We don't know how people are going to be playing. So if this is so far my favorite build to play with out of this demo, but it might change. Like I said, I know just as much as you do, you know just as much as I do. So you go ahead and upgrade driving layup, driving dunk, and standing dunk. You upgrade your post hook. Take this only down to, take your post hook to 67, so it'll just be on the verge of 9 and 10 finishing badges. Then you have 258 attribute upgrades remaining. You upgrade all of your shooting, every single bit of it. Well, actually take down all of the post fade. 15 shooting badges should be enough. Okay, playmaking. Like I said, this isn't gonna be like an ISO type of build. This is just gonna be a build to hop on to play with your threes friend, or if you're gonna play some twos. And then most of the time, if they're a guard, they can be the ISO person. So, and you will just be sitting corner if they are ISO. So don't touch any of the playmaking. And then when you get to defense, you're gonna put up all the way your interior defense, and put your perimeter defense all the way up. Put your lateral quickness all the way up, and get your defensive and offensive rebound all the way up. See that 14 defensive rebound, 15 shooting, 10 finishing. Upgrade your block all the way up, and then with this extra 8 attributes, it really makes no sense to put in playmaking, no extra badge upgrade. Green, no extra badge upgrade, and then post hook, no extra badge upgrade. So I would probably put this on still, the rest 8 on still, because this is going to get you to 17 defensive rebound badges. So your build so far should look like this. Alright, so you continue in my opinion, I say the best body shape, I would probably choose define. So you'll be a little bit big, but you won't be the smallest guy in the court, but you'll still have the good height. You'll be pretty big. It's most of the time it helps because like backing down and stuff like that. Okay, height. If you put him up at 6'8", it's if you wanted more of a rebounding type of build, I would put that up to here. But if you wanted more of a scoring type of build, I would go down. But the best one to be is 6'7". But while we're talking about 6'7", I know they made guards 6'8" this year. But let me tell you, once you get your badge upgrades, you have 17. You can get rebound chaser, and that really shouldn't. That 1 extra inch of height really shouldn't mean anything against a guard who's like might not even have Hall of Fame rebound chaser like this build will have. So in my personal opinion, 6'7" will be the best. But this is what fits me. Weight, I would just keep the weight at 222. So nothing goes down, just regular 222. If you wanted to, you could put your weight all the way down, but that's gonna sacrifice a lot of strength just for like 3 speed. So I would just keep my weight at 222. Nothing goes down. And then wingspan, if you want more of a shooting, you can put it all the way down, but that's gonna sacrifice so much. And if you go high, that's gonna sacrifice so much shooting. So in my opinion, the 87-foot wingspan, or feet, I guess you could call it, I don't really know, 87 wingspan, because mostly all of your defense goes up, and then your finishing will go up a good bit. 86, 74, 78, 68, that will be pretty good. And then it's just gonna sacrifice 2 on mid-range side. That could be vital, but most of the time you're gonna have a guard, and hopefully he's greening and stuff, and you don't have to really be shooting. But this build does have a shooting pie chart, and then like Mike Wing said, anybody over a 73-pointer will be a threat in the game. So I would personally do 87 wingspan. It's just gonna sacrifice 3 upgrades to 17 or 16 upgrades, because all of the green versus all of the red, only 3 going down in total, and then all this going up in total. So I would give it the 87 wingspan. It does sacrifice 1 strength, well, it sacrifices 2 strength, but you know, 70 strength still good enough. And then takeover, you see all these takeovers you can get. You can get a spot up takeover, glass cleaner takeover, slasher takeover, or lockdown defender takeover. Alright, in my opinion, I say this is going to be I would choose lock takeover, because this build is supposed to be more for spot ups when you're shooting, more of like a spot up build, but you really won't be shooting the ball that much. But it's just good to have the shooting attributes up there. Glass lock takeover, you could also choose that, or glass cleaner takeover, but it's when you have like the rebound chaser and stuff, I wouldn't probably choose that, because it's out of all of these, I just don't think this is good for this build. There's slasher takeover, this would be good. I mean, if you're really just trying to dunk on a lot of people, I mean, that'll be good. But my personal opinion, I would choose lock takeover, because so you'll get like the intimidator boost, you will probably be blocking shots a little bit more, you'll be getting steals, clamp down defenders. It's like that. For this build, I say that this is the best takeover. So the build is complete. You have built a perimeter lockdown, shades of Sean Marion, Kelly Oubre, and Chris Middleton. So when you're done with the build, I might as well show you the badges also. So just put yourself at 99 overall, because that's what you mostly will be doing. Alright, this badges are according to how you play, but these are my personal favorite badges. You should be able to get some contact dunks, silver giant slayer, and then get the pro touch on silver. Alright, so these are the finishing badges. Just pause if you need to. The shooting badges, they took out quick draw, so that's an extra 4 badges that we don't have to waste. And you see you get Hall of Fame in shooting, so these are the badges I will go with. Hall of Fame range extender, gold hot zone hunter, or you could take one off hot zone hunter and give it to gold dead eye, but personally I'll put on dead eye on silver, hot zone hunter on gold, green machine on silver, difficult shots on silver, and then catch and shoot on silver, because these badges really work just like Hall of Fame badges on silver. At least for 2K20 they did. So this is still 2K21 demo, so we really don't know what they all have in store for us yet. You know how wrong you can be sometimes, but just from what I've played with, I say this is the best choices for shooting, in my opinion. One more look at them. Or you could maybe take off difficult shots if you're not a fan, put it on volume shooter, but I would put on difficult shots for those just like moving shots. Playmaking, only one. You could, the 2 best things in my opinion is either put it on quick first step or unpluckable, but in my opinion I like quick first step a little bit more. At least for 2K20, quick first step was my favorite. Alright, so defensive badge, this is where it gets kind of fun. Hall of Fame Intimidator. For this build, I will say silver clamps. And then you'll get Hall of Fame rebound chasers like I was talking about earlier, against the guards. I'll get that rim protector on gold, my bad. And then really the 3, you got 4 more upgrades. I would probably get this chase down artist on gold, and then I also get clamps on gold. So then you have Intimidator on Hall of Fame, rebound chase on Hall of Fame, gold rim protector, gold chase down artist, and gold clamps. This is pretty good. Or you could take this one-off clamps and this one-off chase down artist, and then either get like brick wall for sending screens. Y'all probably gonna keep brick wall on it, and take one off of rim protector. I'll probably just keep rim protector on, or take one off of rim protector and then one off of rebound chaser, and then put it on pogo stick for silver. So then you ended up having like this. So Hall of Fame Intimidator. But I'll probably just get, yeah, this looks pretty good in my opinion. And then this is the build. This isn't the full 2K21 yet, but this is my favorite guard build or forward build in 2K21. Well, this is the end of the video, so if you made it all the way to the end, comment the good bruh or something like that. But yeah, just comment the good bruh if you made it all the way to the end, and just tell me if you use this build, or if you want to use this build, or if you think this build is good. Tell me what you would fix about it. Tell me, just tell me stuff about it, so it'll help me. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and just subscribe if you're new and like the video.